Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk Thinker Right, in my living room in the middle of the morning, doing what I do for you. Got a good one for you today. Rightism 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message in the story for life. These are life lessons. I'm giving them. I see you tuning in to receiving them. We got a good thing going. Let's keep it doing. I'm about to heighten up my camera height here. So I can get a better sight on me. Sorry about that. Okay. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment, knowing yourself a little bit better. I see we getting better at that. I'm starting to see some progress, and I really appreciate that. That makes me feel good. All right, let's go. Know thyself. That's the question that we always ask, and that's the question a lot of us don't have the answer to, but listen to this. Know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and realize they know not is simple. I can teach you. Tune in. That's why I do what I do. For you, I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know, dangers, avoid them. I do. No problem. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. It's okay. I'm the spiritual alarm clock. I can awaken them with spiritual knowledge. Let's go. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. Right thinking Thursday. And to Maya, be true. Today, I give lessons in right thinking. I give my classes. But right now, I'm doing what I do for you in my class, which is my living room on my YouTube channel. Right thinkers, let's talk about what it means to be a learned man. Learned means educated, knowledgeable, okay? Not the boule. Learned means life lessons, experiences, not academia. Initial having, I got this lesson, I got that, I mastered this, I got that. Listen, degrees are good in academia. Experience is good in life. I'll leave that there. Let's start this lesson. Let's go. Intellect is needed to know and understand God for yourself. Hence, learn. You have to learn. Thinking is part of learning. When you study and you live what you learn, that's what I study for, to get information that I can use, that I can live by. Hence, I'm preparing. I'm practicing every day to be my best self, so I get information that's going to help me do that, and I spread it along to others. That's why I do what I do for you, okay? What you learn, you are considered a learned man. When you study and you learn it and you live it, that's how you become a learned man, with your experience, okay? If you're ignorant just means not knowing. That means you don't know. That means you're not a learned man. Ignorant means you have no knowledge of certain things. And knowledge of self is the one main thing you need to have to survive in this world. If you go to church, to the mosque, to the synagogue, and you do no studying on your own, you don't put no work in to better yourself or improve yourself, you ain't a learned man. When you know why you worship and praise God, you're a learned man. If you just doing it because, or you it seems to be what you can go meet people or you social or whatever, but if you ain't doing it for the right reason, it ain't gonna work for you. Hence, learn, understand, live, and that's how the process is done. No exceptions. Moving on. Okay. To be a learned man is having knowledge of self. Hence, I know thyself. See? Education, the right knowledge in the right hands, unlimited possibilities of what you can be. When I was coming up, they taught us that. Somehow or another, we lost track of being proud, being black and being proud. All right, here we go. Excuse me, I'm going to go take that move. All right, here you go. Learn it means you have put in the time to learn your lessons. In school, you had to have homework. Homework doesn't mean you're sitting back with class and do it while you're there. Homework means you go home and you do the work at home. That means putting the time in. A lot of us want to steal and sneak to get around that time. When you put time in to learn and study, you will get the lesson like you're supposed to. If you want to just cram and sneak and quick, you don't never learn the lesson. So that's the difference, okay? When you learn life lessons, you live better with what? Knowledge of what the lesson you learned. Hence, learn, man or woman. Knowledge is for male and female. Ain't no one no smarter than the other. I don't subscribe to that, okay? So that's not the point. We learn from the cradle to the grave. That's the way of life. Old people still learn. I'm still learning from young people. I ain't old, but I'm still learning. I learn from my elders. I learn from the young people. Every day, I'm learning something. That's how I live, and you should too. So ain't nobody immune, but it's for everybody to just use your knowledge and understanding to live better. That's all. In order to know something, aka yourself, you have to learn it. I got a thing for the zodiac, proficient astrology, because I want to know how could you tell me about my personality and what kind of person I was based on the date I was born. I'll get into that later, but yeah, that fascinates me, and that's why you have a birthday. They can tell you if you're a Leo, they tell you the characteristics of a Leo. Every sign, if you're born that sign, some in that characteristic will fit. Every now and then they get it wrong, but majority of the time, there's something in there that's going to fit you. That's what I'm saying. That was always fascinating me. But in order to be yourself, you need to know yourself. You have to learn who you are and who you want to be. I'm moving on. All right, here you go. I study daily, okay? That's what a learned man does. That's how you learn. I ain't saying I know enough. In life, I'm still a student. Right thinking philosophy, I'm a master of that. But everything else, I'm a student. I know what I don't know, so I'm willing to learn. Okay? Outside of right thinking, I carry an empty cup. Learning, aka well-educated man, spends some time learning himself in his time. My spare time, I think, I go inside, I reflect. Those are things that you can do for yourself. My knowledge comes from my studies and life experiences, hence learning. I learn from my experience, be they good or bad. It still is a life lesson that I learned. The good part is the negative, the bad, I learned not to do it again. That's what learning a lesson means. If I touch that fire, I'm avoiding that fire. Simple as that. That's a lesson in life. Learn. Simple. Real easy. Doc, it hurt when I do that. Don't do that. Simple. I don't just learn and study. I put what I learned to use in my daily life to see if it's authentic. See if the concept works. See if it play out. You can use the same thing for right thinking. I ain't got no problem with that. Fact check me. Okay, try it. Live it and see. That's all I can tell you. I learned to live. I live to teach. That's what I do, and why I do what I do is for you. I'm giving you information that will help you. That's all I got for you. I'm self-motivated, so I don't need a whole bunch of pom-poms and cheer me on. Nope. I do my best work solo. I do my best work in my lonesome. I do my dirty work by myself. Don't need co-defenders. I walk with my spirit, so I'm always covered, okay? I practice for greatness daily. I'm going to let that stay there. Let that marinate. All right, here you go. Next one. I appreciate you tuning in. Again, I'm always appreciative for those who come and get the knowledge that I'm giving, and I appreciate that. So learning it is just half the problem. That's just half the equation. That's a good thing to learn it. But guess what? You have to do it, live it, to prove it. Therein lies the rub for most people. Oh, I know this. Okay, but are you acting on it? Do you use it? Are you employing it? No, it don't mean nothing. Let that go. It don't mean much to learn things if you don't put them to use. Seriously, I'm already up on it because I know the train of thought, the concept, because certain things is just you need to do. And if you don't, certain things won't happen. If you don't add 2 with 2, you won't get 4. I know the work you have to do to obtain knowledge that I have. I do it on a day-to-day basis. I don't need to learn what I already know. I like to learn things I don't already know. So I'm furthering my knowledge by learning things that I don't already know. Acquiring knowledge from the cradle to the grave. I learn something every day. All right, here you go. Last one. Well, almost. If it's true, it won't change. When you learn the truth, you will change. If you want to prove it. I prove my philosophy works. I live by it daily. That's proving my point. Why? If you know me, you know I'm the right thinking man. Why? That's what I do for you. But I also live it. That's the difference. Last one. Now we rock the rock. All right. I learn. I live. I know myself. I'm a learned man. Are you? See if you feel the criteria. A learned man is when you spiritually awaken or you spiritually enlightened, a.k.a. learn it, meaning knowing thyself. Master right thinkers, you will be a learned man or woman. Why? Because you will know yourself. Trust me on that one. That's my goal, to get you to be just that. I teach a philosophy that if learned and mastered is second to none. I can spiritually dance with anybody. I'm just saying. All right. To become a learned man, you will really have to learn yourself. You can't perpetrate being learned, man. You can't. No, you have to do it. I'm a spiritual man. That means I have knowledge of God and myself. That makes a difference. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. But when a human wakes up to his spirituality, now you're an enlightened being having a human experience. Big difference. Last one. As a master teacher, I had to learn my life lessons first. And it was a rough ride. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. But guess what? You got to make your ride smooth. I'm trying to help you do that with right thinking philosophical concepts. Tune in. I got something more for you. That's what I do for you.